As much as it sucks feeling like you lost them, baby, let's not forget, they lost you. And by the time they realize that, you'll already be on to bigger and better things. And you're not even gonna care anymore. And then they're gonna realize what they had and what they lost.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, Queen. Chads and Tyrones don't think like that. They're already talking to the next girl. Ain't no one got time to think about spoiled milk.
So, literally just drove 6 hours to see this guy, and then he dishes me and walks me on everything.
Another queen going off in her car. Why don't they ever give any details? She expects us to think that he just woke up one day and decided to ghost her to her face. Of course, she never did anything wrong. She is a princess. It's always the guy's fault.
Let me try this again. I know my headphones need to be untangled. Whatever. It's okay. So the male actor who saw me come out of my trailer today on set and said, "There's no way they dressed you in that." And I said, "What? Oh no, these are my normal clothes. I'm going home." And he said, "Wow, risky." Excuse me? I'm comfortable. I don't need to be sexualized. Is my stomach so risky? Are you so turned on that you can't handle the fact that my stomach is showing? Why don't you shut the fuck up and wake up, asshole?
Yes, Queen. Put that pig in his place, but have the same energy to the homeless guy on crack that tries to grab you down the street. The dude sounded like an older guy giving good advice about awareness or protection.
It was going good until like Thursday of this week. I had a really busy day. I had to go and pick my sister and brother up from the airport, which is like an hour away. And then I had to come home and, like entertain guests. So I didn't even notice that we hadn't talked all day until it was like 5 o'clock. I called him and he didn't answer, but then he called me back and I didn't answer because I was cooking. And I tried to call him back and he was sleeping. Obviously let that go because people are allowed to sleep. He texted me at like midnight and he said, "Sorry, I fell asleep. I took a really big nap." And I was like, "Yeah, I've been there, done that. I thought I was going to take an hour-long nap and whoop, I woke up in the middle of the night." Friday night, he's like, "Hey, I'm going to the movies with my boy, so I can't talk for that long, but did I leave my hoodie at your house? Because I can't find it." And I was like, "No, you didn't." And he was like, "Oh, maybe I left it at Golden Crow when I went there for dinner yesterday." And I was like, "I thought you fell asleep." Golden Crow is trash. Like, that's gross. You went there? Gross.
She meant to say, "You went there without me." Bro, why does every little drama has to end up on TikTok? This is such a non-event. He thought you were playing games. So Chad tried to get another bird that night.
My psychologically abusive ex told me one thing near the end of our relationship that just solidified why we shouldn't be together. No, it wasn't the emotional abuse that made me leave. I didn't find that out until years later. Huh? It was something he said when we were in the last few months of our relationship. I asked him why we had not been intimate lately. And he told me it's not because he wasn't in the mood, it was because he wasn't in the mood to do it with me. His reason why he wasn't in the mood to do it with me was because of months earlier when he was so depressed he couldn't get out of bed, and I took care of him for an entire week, taking time off of work, school, everything to take care of him for that entire week where he couldn't get out of bed. He realized that I would still want to be with him even if he was in his most disgusting state. And he hated me for that. I loved him unconditionally, and he hated me for it.